My name is Ms. Delgado. I am a Mount Whitney High School teacher, and I teach web design, introduction to video, and advanced film.
What is your favorite part about Whitney?
My favorite part about Mount Whitney? I love the staff. So everybody here is like family, and we understand that we are like family. So whenever personal things come up too, we let each other know. It's very understanding. So it's more like a unit. That's what I love about Mount Whitney.
Who is your role model?
My role model? My role model is my dad. You guys are going to make me get emotional. My dad is my role model. He is, or was, a hard worker. He passed away a couple years ago. And he came from Mexico with nothing, worked his butt off, brought all his family here, bought a house, did the whole American dream thing, and he's just amazing. Great guy.
When did you become part of Whitney?
Oh, so I actually started working at Mount Whitney in the attendance office. So I was in charge of attendance and then overseeing 2 attendance clerks. So I started that 2013, I want to say. I was there for a couple years until I realized that I wanted to pursue something better, or a higher position. And I thought about going into HR or becoming a high school counselor or becoming a teacher. And this route kind of worked for me. So this is my second year, or I taught 1 semester last year. And now I'm doing a full year, and before that I was here for a few years. So I've been here longer than I've been teaching.
Where did you attend college?
I did 2 years at Fresno State, and I was there for my first 2 years. It became a little bit difficult because I had my son really young. So I had my son at 17. So when I went to college, I didn't have the usual college experience, and it was getting a little bit harder to commute because that's a long drive. I was driving about an hour there and an hour back. So then I ended up transferring to Fresno Pacific, and then I finished there my last 2 years, and I have a bachelor's in business administration.
Now, out of all the schools, why did you choose Mount Whitney?
Out of all the schools in VUSD, I actually applied for a secretary position first, so I was applying for a bunch of them. I didn't specifically target Mount Whitney. So I was applying everywhere and waiting for callbacks until eventually I got a callback from a few schools, and then I was interviewed here and I got this position. But when I decided to continue my education into teaching, I decided to stay here and chose Mount Whitney because like I said in the beginning, it's just like a family unit. They're so caring. All of them, all of our admin team really helped me to get my credential and helped me out with this position. So I decided to stay here because they've been really good to me.